things like yung foreign military, FMF ang pangalan, assistance sa atin, medyo mahaba-haba yung list. Yung mga request natin doon sa yung WEC, yung bagong cutter, pwede iwan yung system, so, save up, etc. Mga 4 na pahina yung discussion. Kaya may makalimutan ako overemphasize ko sa parte. Mukhang maganda na si SFA na mag-mention. Okay?
Sir, si SFA ko ba, did he attend the meeting with a sprained ankle?
Hindi, kanina naglalakad dyan, natapilok yata on the way to my office from the study room. So, chinek naman ng doktor. Actually, yung feedback yung doktor, thank you for reminding me. Better ask.
Nasa bahay niya siya, sir. Namaga, sir. Hospitalized sa practice.
Ano ba nakita mo? Natapilok na nilabanan?
Parang natapilok siya, sir. Parang nagulat kasi sa sir.
Na-miss raw yung step. Plus, di ba meron siya operation sa knee?
Sir, so just for quoting purposes, so we're gonna remain, yung mga vessels will remain.
Yung vessel, singular.
Okay.
Well, baka dalawa pa lang kayo kasama yung before. Okay. But minimum, the Coast Guard will maintain the presence.
In order to sabi nga.
Para stop, we believe these are our waters, no? Therefore, our vessel has the right to be in our waters.
Sir, how do we view yung Chinese-Russia military exercises, and will that be tackled in Washington? Does this affect yung juxtaposition kasi po, sir, sa US bill?
If it's military, does it heighten our tension? The tension is, China is a superpower, it's a nuclear power, it has, di ba, parang halos 13 times our population. Parang the Russian exercise does not really have any more bearing than what is already there. By themselves, napakalaki na nila. So, does it add? No. But it does reaffirm that there is a need to go through the various international bodies, not to settle the dispute. The dispute has to be settled. It can't be left hanging forever after.
It's not a flexing of muscle saying that, okay, so you have a superpower as a ally, but we also have our allies?
And when you're talking of a nuclear entity, how much more muscles do you have to flex? They have the capability to launch intercontinental ballistic missiles. We are in the same continent.
Sir, but the talks will continue, sir, on the level of the ambassador, yung kay Del Rosario and the ambassador.
And the reverse, no? The foreign minister, the vice foreign minister, and our Secretary of Defense in Beijing.
Has there been any ASEAN members or parang have called you up?
Not to my knowledge, yung any communications, not yet.
But are you hoping na they will, like what Secretary Del Rosario said, that he hopes that ASEAN will take a stand on this?
Well, if we can go back to the map that June de Lantaras hidden. Okay naman. Di ba? Oh. Napakalawak eh. The entire thing. No? Even those who are transiting this. No? Freedom. Vietnam, China, Indonesia dito sa baba. But this entire body of water, practically, no? Well, sasabihin naman, I'm not precise, okay. But look at what is excluded, what they are reclaiming. So how can the others not be fearful of what is transpiring? Will this become an exclusive lake? Yung somebody said, yung Indian Ocean ba, is there a claim that the Indians own the entire ocean? No? It's been labeled South China Sea by European cartographers. Does that mean China should be the one? But is that a basis for a claim, etc.? But again, let me go back now. We had our first incident, Trade Bank, about 80 miles from Palawan. They're protesting two other service contract areas that are mga 60 and 30 miles from the Palawan coast. Parang getting closer and closer. Ito medyo farther away pa. Scarborough is about 160 or so. But still within the EEZ.
So, sir, yung kanina, is there something personal about this speech, or you're just making some comments about how media are making their reports?
Lahat ng sinabi ko nung araw, no, sa yung talagang inobliga kami basahin lahat, well, hindi naman lahat ng dyaryo. Parang tanda ko 2 dyaryo minimum o 3 nung grade school kami. Para pinapakita, o ganito sila magsulat na yun ano, hindi mo makita kung nagkakamali sa style, grammar, spelling, etc. Yung content, no? Para may mga, imbis sa library, merong feature, kunyari, minsan mga provinces o yung population, etc. Doon namin kinukuha. Tapos yung idea na get both sides, di ba? Para pag nagbabasa ka ng Western na media, we try to get so and so's opinion. Pati sa atin, may nakikita naman tayo time to time na we try to contact so and so to get their side. They refuse to reply. Pero parang ito yung reverse. Sabi katulad ng Twitter na incident, it is not impossible to determine where my location was. Yeah. Tapos siyempre, parang ako minsan napapag-isip, parang iba, pag nag-comment ka dito, hindi naman yata maganda yung nilabas nyo. O humanda ka na doon sa susunod na mas banat pa. Dahil napahiya siya. So, balik tayo dito. Yung fair lang. No? Hindi imposible malaman dahil meron kayong tauhan dito na 1 text away, 1 phone call away. Tapos 10 to ano kami, di ba? 10 to 4. So, kagad, hindi nandun. Sabi na reporter namin nandun. Pero hindi man tinanong. Pag-isip ka lang, cynical ka, bakit naman kaya sinalo hook, line, and sinker? Diba? Kaya nagsasabi-sabi namin, responsible journalism, etc. That's the only thing we're saying na, and of course, yung tinitingnan nga kanina, no? True yung, actually, dito yung text. Kasi basahin ko sa inyo yung text ng tao. Kaya alam, may matutukoy na isang channel. Basta sinabi ng tao nag-text sa akin, meron to foreigner, sabi, Pilipino yata balikbayan, sabi niya, hindi ka ba uuwi sa atin? Wala naman ako nakita kung di criminal, nakakatakot umuwi. No? Then, I go back, no? Pag yung, di ba, sensational, ganyan. How many crimes, for instance, sa tourists, no? How many crimes sa tourists? Mga 300 incident and 8,000 survey. Hindi mo na yata umabot ng 300. Anong percentage yun? Tapos, what is 300? Kung 300 lang incidents compared to the 3,900,000 of Kenyan. Paano kaya elsewhere? Pero sa atin, yeah, hindi ba fair yung kay Dominguez na binanggit natin? Hindi ba yung nag-carnap doon sa anak ni Lozano allegedly at yung Dominguez brothers? Di highlight na some deteriorating crime situation. Pero pagdating nung the guy is arrested, the guy has been convicted, nandito sa corner, sa baba. At hindi na-relate to sa story na medyo buwaba yung carnap. Sa akin lang, pag inilabas natin yun, baka naman ganahan lalo yung mga lumaban dito sa entrench sa singita ito. Na-recognize yung effort sila. That was the whole point of the speech. No? And before, di ba, siguro nag-umpisa, ibalik ako theory ko, dating ba nung Marcelo, ano na lahat di ba, parang parot. Ito lang ang pwede sabihin. Naghalo na editorializing at saka yung reporting. So if we go back to, katulad na, kasi yung nangyaring incident doon sa Twitter, hindi naman yung first time. Pwede naman yung tinanong. Or pwede naman, kung wala kayong tiwala sa'yo, pwede kayo tumingin. Is the convoy present and the other cabinet secretary's vehicles still there, etc. How could that happen? Mga ganun. Or tapos may coverage nung start, may coverage after. O ano output ng leaderboard nyo. Yeah. So that, di ba, parang kung babasahin, di ba yung taong fair, titignan lang doon, okay na lang, date. Yun lang, ano. And anybody, that's all we're asking for.
Sir, is it safe to say na naglabas lang kayo ng sama ng loob na kanina?
No. It's really yung, I don't think that's a right situation. And not just, I can use other people's examples. No? Balikan, is a crime na reporting, for instance. Hindi yun ang point. Ang point lang is, wala bang obligasyon to get both sides? Wala bang obligasyon na siguraduhin totoo bago ilabas? Hindi na ba ganun ang kalakaran dapat? Tapos, yung isang pinaka-importante na banggit na to, yung mga media sa ibang bansa, parang siyempre protective sila of their country also. Can we say the same thing? Yeah, yung how many countries can point out na merong commemoration of some tragedy that befell us. Tapos i-report lahat ng mali, no, that led to the tragedy. Hindi bihira yung ano ba yung corrective actions after. And how does that help us? Kasi some of the countries that have issued travel advisories tell us that we look at your media, this is what's being reported. And this is forms part of the basis of why we issued the travel advisories. Ano connection? Each tourist that comes in is $1,000 into the economy. Tapos we're targeting, parang there's a possibility baka 5 million this year. From 3 million na constant. Pero pag yung, di ba, ang ilalaman lang natin, all the negatives. Actually, nang nakalimutan the speech kanina, maybe just ask when was the last time you wrote something positive? O dito, magtanong tayo. When was the last time anybody wrote something that really positive?
He wrote about Dominguez being convicted.
Something about
Kaya nga. Pero,
I-report naman namin yung $1 billion investment fund
We
between
reported about the NEDA
Philippines and Qatar.
133 billion.
sa mga GBM.
Sir, we're
Everything
asking
that
for a
comes out
less
here is
critical
positive.
media.
No, no, no,
Hindi
no.
joke yun
No,
ah.
hindi
I-report
ng point.
talaga namin yun.
Yung, parang ganito, no? Lumabas ka dyan sa labas sa gate natin, may nag-comment. Sulat mo kaagad o check mo?
Of course, I'll check it.
Oh, that's the point. That's the only thing I'm asking. And that wasn't done in the case of the Twitter.
And that is one incident
Oh,
among
and
so many.
that's not the only incident. If you want to challenge me on that, I'll give you a whole list.
Sir,
Pero pati tanong mo ngayon eh, parang I don't have credibility
sir,
with
no,
you.
my question is,
No, that's my answer. Yeah.
would you say that you were generalizing when you gave that speech?
Now, again, we can point out a lot of these instances. And I just use those two to highlight that condition. Should something like that have happened?
Sir, but that's not how you feel about us.
More often than not, I don't feel that way about this.
So, hindi ka galit sa amin, sir.
So walang MPC na nag-tweet nun ah.
Alam niyo nung alam niyo
lang.
nung sinasabi nga yung kailangan kausapin yung mga desk niyo, etc. Understood. Pero sa akin lang nga talaga, tatay ko kasi nanggaling rin sa Rampo naman yun. Pero para nung araw lang, ako nung bata ako, pati yung TV show na pinapanood ko tungkol sa LA Times, hindi ko na malala title, kasabay nung Quincy. Alam niyo yung Quincy? Yung medical examiner LA. Basta ganun parating, then you look at all of the films about it. About media in particular. All the president's men. Pag Washington po, so, can we corroborate this? Can we support this? Can we, ano? At yung parang tanong, alam niyo nung araw kasi, time pa naman, hindi naman bagong problema. Merong isa, tinanong siya, bakit di mo naman kinuha yung kabilang side? Wala naman akong pagkakataong hanapin yun. Wala akong pondo para tawagin siya. Wala akong pondo para hanapin siya. Parang hindi na obligasyon to get the other side. Kasi if that is the case, di ba? Parang na whoever who was the last person you got to talk to, yun ang truth. Parang dumating na nga yung stage na hindi lahat na nababasa niya, totoo ang sinasabi ngayon. Whereas before, nasa dyaryo na. Di ba? Hindi naman ganun ka before na yun. That's the only thing I'm saying. Can't we have that? And if some people say na hindi okay yun. Diba? Kasi parang pag binasa mo nga, di ba, sa stories, ano ba yung facts? Oh. After that, sa op-ed page, dito yung analysis of the facts. Okay yun. Pero pag yung naghalo-halo na silang may editorializing dun sa pag-generate ng facts, confused tayo lahat. So parang nakatulong sa atin yun. Kasi yun balikan ko lang, si Moni Menes magandang kwento, no? Sa ilang pambansa kaya ang ganito na, yan parang i-describe mo, may pimple ako. O yung buong mundo ko, yung pimple ko na lang. Imbis na, di ba, pwede naman baka sabihin, baka maganda mata ko, baka maganda yung ilong ko or something. Pero parang sa atin parating, doon tayo sa pimple lang. Minsan nakakatawa, pero minsan nakakaiyak. Papakahirap kang visit the Philippines. It's more fun in the Philippines. Pag basa kang ganon, makaliwat ka na, it's not fun. And sayang, 5% of our GDP from tourism. How about yung kay Prosi? Saan ako naglabas nun Exporter by 2013. From minimum 1.3 million tons i-import every year to exporter by 2013. Of course, hindi naman yung basics, parang higher end. Yeah, okay.
Sir, may masiginaw ko yung Philippine ambassador.
We're reviewing, Iba kasi yung criteria. Hindi naman basically just career. Somebody who understands the nuances of Chinese culture, how their system works, who has developed contacts left and right, to be able to reach the opinion makers. And those whose opinions really matter.
May shortlist na, sir.
Meron, pero ano pinakita sa akin, parang impreso kong bata eh. So hindi, pero very gifted raw. Very impressed yung ating Secretary of Foreign Affairs. But and I'm supposed to be interviewing him. Yung ulitin ko lang, kay Ambassador Lee kasi, somebody is prominent in the Chinese community, is Chinese, so will know the Chinese culture, knows how the system works, and has established a lot of contacts. That was the reason why he was nominated.
Sir, he's an outsider. Sir, he's an outsider.
Well, hindi pa na-interview. I would like to think that my advisor on foreign affairs, the secretary, is very competent. Before he recommended this person, he vetted.
So isa pa lang, sir, yung interview na, sir.
Papahanap pa tayo na iba.
Sir, about dun sa kay Paul Commissioner Gus na may napipili na ba kayo?
Wala pa. Nag-aano tayo. Incluso natin search committee, na other groups. To may tensions tayo. Napaka-important. One of the biggest economic blocks. No? Meron tayong potential issues that can become bigger if we don't handle it well. So you need somebody who is, nandun na lahat eh. Alam mo yung system, mature, patient, ang daming criteria. Dahil nga very sensitive post. So, kung meron tao sa career, good. There's somebody I was thinking of, but baka may health reasons. That person was good. Yeah. Parang nagkaroon ng stroke yata recently. So we're getting para other nominees. So I'm very open to ideas there. Tapos meron din yung mga others, yung mga ating businessmen of Chinese descent. No? Unfortunately, are still businessmen. May prohibition that they cannot occupy the position if they have interests in China. Or pag pumasok sa, di pala cabinet position, no? Pero baka magdadivest for delicadeza. Ang hirap naman yung, pwede ba kalimutan mo muna yung tinayo mo negosyo from scratch. Dito ka muna. Okay. Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.